even if we don't pay attention to it, our physical and mental health. Imagine waking up tired every day, feeling stressed out, struggling to focus, and consistently trying to push through the day, even when you don't feel like it. A lot of people live this way without knowing that just within a small change, something simple as exercising a few times a week could make a huge difference. I've researched the physical and mental benefits of regular exercising using sources from the Hines Community Library and Reproductive Health Organization. The evidence is clear. Even a small commitment to exercise can completely change your life. People should exercise at least 3 times a week because it improves mental health, boosts mental well-being, and improves long-term health problems. Today, I'm going to explain 3 things: why the lack of physical activity is a major problem, how exercising even 3 times a week can solve these problems, and what your life can look like with or without regular exercise. First, let's talk about the problem people face when they don't exercise. Many adults do not get enough daily physical activity. That means most people are not moving enough to support their health. Lack of activity leads to physical health struggles. Inactivity causes low energy, weight gain, and trouble performing simple tasks. The body gets weaker when it isn't used. Inactivity also affects mental health. People who rarely exercise often report higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Study shows that inactivity is linked to higher rates of depression, and many mental health experts now treat exercise as a first step of medication. So the problem is simple. Most people aren't active enough, and it hurts them more than they realize. How exercising 3 times a week helps. Now that we've seen the problem, let's talk about the solution. Just a few days of exercise a week. Exercise improves physical health. It increases energy levels, strengthens your muscles, and improves your heart health. Even 30 minutes of moderate exercise 3 days a week can improve fitness and reduce your risk of diseases like heart disease and diabetes. Physical activity releases endorphins and chemicals in the brain that reduce stress and boost your mood. Research shows that regular exercise helps manage depression, anxiety, and make you feel happier overall. When you put it all together, exercising regularly becomes one of the simplest, most powerful tools you can improve your health, both inside and out. Now, I want to picture 2 different versions of your life: life without exercise and life with exercise. Imagine constantly continuing your daily routine with no physical activity. Your energy stays low, stress feels heavier, concentration gets harder. Over time, a lack of movement leads to long-term health problems like diabetes, heart disease, and weight gain. You wake up tired and you go to bed tired. This is a future many people experience without realizing. To prevent these situations, simply just working out. Now, imagine you start just 3 short workouts in your week. You feel more energetic throughout your day. You sleep better at night. Stress becomes easier to manage. Your mood improves and you feel more confident and motivated. And most importantly, your long-term health risk drop significantly. Exercise does not change your body. It changes your entire life experience. Exercising at least 3 times a week improves physical health, boosts your mental well-being, and lowers long-term health risks. It is one of the easiest and most effective choices you can make for yourself. What y'all think? What y'all think about mental and physical health?
When you bring up mental health, I think about, people that are, that deal with depression. I mean, you walk by people day by day, whether it's, you drive by people day by day, whether it's the highway, airport, school, mall, things like that. And you never know what somebody may be going through. People feel like they have a lot of family, but at the same time, they may feel like they don't have any family. And, people are down on their last and they feel like people are not there for them. And, they have no one there. And you got people that, deal with depression and mental health with relationships. One of their peers may not be giving 100% and they're giving 100% and they're receiving 0%. Or things like that.
Okay. What's your point of view?
I think physical health.
Oh, my bad to cut you off. How can you say exercise improve your mental health?
I feel like, if you're dealing with a relationship and you're down and depressed, I feel like getting in the gym and bettering yourself, bettering your body will make you want to be a better person and be more open to life instead of, just being stuck in the same place, stuck with the same thoughts and responsibilities.
Okay. What you think?
I think that just being physical in general is very important in the human life, and that without it, you'll be overweight, depressed, stressed. It'll be a lot going on. You'll be unhealthy, having just all kind of diseases and everything enter the body from just not being active. So I just feel like that's very important, and that should be something that's in everybody's daily living.
Okay. Josh, you got anything from this?
I feel like it's important because when you go to the gym and you're working out, I feel like that's your time to decompress from the outside world and kind of, get your mind off of it. So like when it comes to like just stretching, doing yoga, just sitting there relaxing, getting your tight muscles, and I feel like in that time you have time to decompress and think about things and kind of heal yourself. And then like when you go back into working out and lifting weights, you're not really focused on the situation that took place. You're more focused on, okay, well, if the bar fall, I gotta, and I feel like it helps with the decompression state. And I feel like people with mental health, they do need time to like just sit down and like, maybe stretch and think about a few things instead of, turning into doing drugs or, doing stupid stuff, things that they shouldn't be doing or don't need to be doing. So I feel like physical development and, I feel like all of it is important.
Okay. Do y'all see yourselves working out in the future to better y'all mental health spaces currently from where y'all are?
I currently work out every day. Every day I work out. Today I worked out. I feel like it helped with a lot of things. So I do see myself constantly working out in the future.
Okay.
I also do too. I like to, wake up in the morning at 5 every day, go on a little daily jog, come back, shower.
It just helps you get your day better.
It does. It actually sets the tone for my day.
Okay. I like that.
When you wake up, exercise, you feel better. You go into your day, thinking high, thinking achieve goals, higher goals, reach different levels, different aspects, and things of that nature.
Okay. You?
Well, I'm not gonna say I be in the gym. I don't feel off from the gym, but I do see myself working out in the future. I love working out, but I just gotta find time to do it nowadays.
Okay. Well, all right, y'all. That's all I had. All right, let's see.